I know you're excited to go home to Atlanta. They're going to have about 8,000 fans there. So are some of them going to be wearing Chubb jerseys? Are you going to be able to sneak some of them in with the tickets the Broncos are allowed to get?
Yeah, for sure. And then some of my family also just bought tickets regularly. So all in all, it's probably going to be like 45 to 60 people there for me, cheer me on and stuff like that. So it's going to be a cool experience, fun to go back home and play against the team I watched growing up and cheer for growing up. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Next one, Nick Kosmider.
Bradley, what do you think has been sort of, ever since the Jets game on this sack streak you have, what's just been kind of the biggest thing that you think, that you've been able to kind of click on a little bit?
Just going into each week and just like knowing what I got to do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in the past, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my attention, my focus level is just on another level right now. Like in those first 3 games, I was still thinking about my knee and still thinking about coming back and stuff like that and playing slow and not really playing, you know what I'm saying, to the high level that I know I could. And then when I put all that to the side and really locked in on what I had to do each week, then, you know what I'm saying, what I had to do and what tackle I was going against, what plays were going to come to me and stuff like that, it just allowed me to play faster and play more free.
Next one, Eric Delala.
Bradley, you've been close to a couple strip sacks here. Is some of that just timing and needing a few more snaps, a few more opportunities to get back in that groove for you?
Yeah, just timing. And then, I feel like the DBs do an amazing job holding those receivers up and making sure that we could get there, and I just got to get there faster. So it's just timing and a game of inches, and sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it does. I just got to make sure it works out for me more times than not.
Next one, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Bradley, potentially missing all 3 starters on the defensive line this week if Shelby's out. How much more pressure does that put on the rest of the defense, specifically those outside linebackers?
I wouldn't say any, because we know those guys that are coming in with Draymond Jones and Deshaun Williams and all those guys. We know what they can do. We know that they know the defense like the back of their hand. We know that they're going to give us play 100% each snap. And I don't feel like we're going to, you know what I'm saying, really be – I feel like, yeah, it's for sure not, you know what I'm saying, something that you want to have your starters job and stuff like that. But I have full confidence in those guys. I know they're going to get the job done.
Next one, Arnie.
Really, I got a couple for you. First off, I wanted to ask you, what are the challenges when you guys go to this intensive protocols and you have to do, remote meetings and then come in for practice? And what are the challenges in preparing for a game with these intensive protocols?
I just feel like just getting to a rhythm, like a groove. During the week, you coming in on Wednesday and you're going to have a practice that's pretty high tempo, but the next day you're going to put the pads on and start hitting. And with the intensive protocols and stuff like that, we kind of got out of that groove we've been in for the first 7 weeks. But at the end of the day, we just got to know we're professionals. We got to know what we need to do in order to win this game and go out there and play our best. And we still got ample amount of time to get treatment and do all the things we need to do. So we just got to make sure we get it done. We can't use it as a crutch.
Okay. Secondly, you had mentioned when you got hurt last year that you looked at the silver lining and said that you're going to come back a better player like you did when you were in college and you came back. And I'm wondering if you, now that you've kind of put the whole issue behind you, in what way do you think you're a better player, person, et cetera, for having gone through what you went through this last year and a half?
Yeah, I feel like I just was able to, just taking that year off, really seeing like the playbook and understanding what this defense all entailed. And I feel like I got smarter as a player. I realized that, you never know when the last snap is going to be. You could get hurt any minute. So one thing, I just had a different intensity in my mindset that I was just going to go out there every play with the same mindset. I was going to wreak havoc and do whatever I could. So I feel like I took, less plays off and stuff like that, just playing at a higher level, playing faster and playing smarter.
Thank you.
Next one, Troy.
Bradley, when you go play in Atlanta, is there kind of a pinch me moment? You see guys like Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. I mean, what is that going to be like? And are you the team that's won 3 of 4 now? Is that who the identity is with you young guys feeling that confidence?
Yeah, I didn't really hear the first part of the question, but I heard the last part about the 1-3 out of the last 4. Yeah, we're confident about that. We're using that as momentum. We know we can win these games. We know that we can play with pretty much any team in the NFL. We just got to go out there and show it each and every week. What was the first part?
When you see play against a Matt Ryan or Julio Jones, is it a kind of a pinch me moment or weird that you would have grown up watching some of these guys and having family in? Is this game, I know you talked about having family and friends there. Does it have a little more significance? You've even done foundation events there, I think,
for sure.
right? Mercedes-Benz.
My first 2 camps were at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and just like everything that Atlanta means to me, and seeing my family there, seeing, like I said, all those people there to be there and support me because they were there from when I first started my football journey. So to see like me where I'm at now is going to be pretty cool. And yeah, like you said, just watching those guys, seeing when Matt Ryan got drafted and Julio got drafted, and being that fan cheering for him, now I get to be on the field going against him. It's for sure a pinch me moment, but can't let that get too much of me. Got to go out there and still do what I can.
Time for a few more. Next one, Andrew Mason.
Bradley, what did you and the guys in the front 7 take from the film of last Sunday, particularly against the run, that can be kind of corrected going forward?
Yeah, I was telling somebody this earlier in the week. I feel like we had a lot of guys just trying to make the big play and getting out of our gaps a little bit and not being the sound defense we were in those first couple of weeks. And we just got to stick together and make sure that we're all on the same page. We got to trust the guy next to us, know that he's going to do his job to a high level, so we don't have to reach and try to find those extra plays. Just let the game come to us. And I feel like this week we just got to get back on that track. Last week it slipped from us a little bit, but we got veterans in that room. We know we got guys who play hard, play fast, and we want to get that corrected.
Final one, Kyle Newman.
Well, Bradley, obviously a lot of turnover up on that D-line due to injury, but what's your confidence in guys like Draymond Jones and DeMarcus Walker to get the job done?
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm really confident in those guys. I see what they do every day and the energy that they bring, the intensity they bring, and we got guys that are just hungry for the opportunity. So it's fun to see those guys get the chance and see them like Deshaun Williams in the Patriots game get the chance to get a pick and stuff like that. So we go see see what those guys can do this week, and I'm excited to see them go out there and battle next to them.